What's going on, everybody? Good morning, good morning. Let's see if we can't get this going here. OG Gamer, Lily, Lucas, Vegas, PVZ. That's a game I want to hear something new about soon. Finch, what up? Cole's here, Kai, JD Kings, Brody. What y'all up to? Anyway, you guys will have to forgive me. I stayed up way too late last night playing that Division beta. And now I am just dragging butt like you wouldn't believe. Let's see here. Alright, I don't even know what floor I'm on. I know I'm closing the deal here. Just about done with this AP reset. Yeah, floor 76, so just have to go to 80. So let's go ahead and get it rolling. Consoles lag bad. They're nose wide, and the PS4 lags worse than others. Hopefully, they get that squared away here soon. Snow day today. Nice call. Finishing up an Ancient Power reset is what I'm doing here, PVZ. So I've got to go to floor 80 to be done with it. And this particular reset, I've been focusing pretty heavily on Ramsters. I think I want to try that old spawn camp build. That proximity there won't help, but or not spawn camp, the old turtle build. Let's try it out, see if it still works. I don't even know if it'll still work. We'll just Ramsterize it all up here. Let's see. Little reflect beam action. They could still throw at the core if they wanted to. Maybe I should move them a little. Let's see, let's add some PDTs too. Perhaps, let's see, what do we got? Yeah, I think some PDTs would be a good call. Very nice. That's not necessarily a way to use it effectively, Logan. That's a way to use it. You can't confuse the words effectively, and that's just a way to use it, is all. See, how do I want to do this? I feel like I don't want to... I want to go up closer with these guys. Are they going to throw at the core? I can't remember how I used to build this. Oops. Get the basics in first. AV2, and then we'll go like that. Let's see if we're going to have enough DU to do this. Actually, it looks like I'll have just enough. You should go until you're done, Cole, because to push floors, you're going to want a fine-tuned set of gear. There's no point in pushing floors if you're not done with AP yet. See, and that leaves me 200. Oop, I need 2 more here. See, so that leaves me 100 left. Now, do I want to go PDT? Tell you what we could do. Let's go with 1 PDT on each lane for a little anti-air help, because I got nothing for the flyers right now. That's actually a huge mistake. I'm gonna have to just go Sky Guards. Something like that. I don't have to worry about the flyers until wave 2. The damage on them sucks, okay? But the whole deal with Ramsters is they're hitting 10 targets. They're not a big damage tower. It's just a tower that can blanket a lane and hit everything. So 10 targets at a time. You see, we don't have 10 targets here, so it's going to hit every mob in the lane that comes through. But there is no high damage with the Ramsters. See how well this is going to hold up. But you'll never see big numbers out of the Ramster. Not ever. Not big compared to other towers that are designed to do more damage. It's a little bit sketchy, especially with these lady orcs. Yeah, this is Onslaught Alpha Ray. This is floor 76. Yeah, I mean, the proper way to use Ramsters is Ramsters plus something else. Not just Ramsters. I mean, what I'm doing here is just playing around to see if this build still works. It used to work. But you see, like, I'm not going down to this end, so I do have the something else on this side with the PDTs. I'm going to defend on this side, so I'm the something else. Ramsters plus monk action for the win. Nah, that would be somebody exploiting something there, Kai. I mean, obviously. Either that or using every buff and the initiate in the game. Anytime you see someone post a screenshot in a community or in Discord or anywhere else showing their big numbers off, that is almost guaranteed to be people who have never really pushed into any difficult content in the game. That's going to be the superstars that like to kill the target dummy, that don't actually effectively know how to use their towers. The damage is crap. 1 mil. 1 million at 4,000 Ascension. So, I mean, the damage on Ramsters is, like I said, there's nothing good about it. It's just it hits 10 targets. That's the good thing. The problem with Ramsters is they get no real upgrade value. So, although I'm going to upgrade them by the end of this map, they don't get a whole lot out of upgrades. Uh-oh, what was that? Uh-oh. Oh, Lady Orc went around the back way. Alright, well I guess this build doesn't work anymore. Either that or I just need to pay attention. Only wave 2. I really don't want to continue this if I'm going to fail it, but I'll try one more time. Yeah, ballistas are beast. Exclamation next hero there, Talha. That'll get you a link to Lightrayne's premium hero analysis, and that will give you an idea of how to build or what hero to get next. It'll help you make your decision. No one can answer that for you. There is no correct order on getting heroes. Just gotta keep an eye out. I don't even know where that lady orc came from. I'm assuming it ran down from here and came up because it was hitting in the back. Just gonna keep an eye on the mini-map this time. Yeah, that is doing Ancient Power before you should have the bag. That is terrible mistake. Most people that do that end up quitting the game. Most people that I've talked to anyway. Because now you got to start back all over and get it fixed. So, I mean, that sucks. Sorry, man. You got to prepare before you hit the button. You can't just do it. I mean, you can, but then you're going to end up with in the position where you're at now. I personally would not suggest that. I would suggest not getting the Barb or the Gun Witch until you've got every other builder in the game. So that's why, that's another example why I say don't go by what someone says. Look up the information on your own and make an educated choice. Because everybody's going to have a different answer. So there is, you don't farm gear in Onslaught, Beku. You farm gear in Expeditions. There is no best floor. The quality of mods doesn't go up in Onslaught. All you get is Chaos 7 gear. So the best place to farm is where all the Chaos 7 loot drops, which is Expeditions. Man, I'm going to be in trouble here if these Skyguards can't take these flyers out. I got nothing to kill assassins really either. Oh yeah, they're dive bombing. Yeah, this is just not gonna work. I mean, I guess I can make it work, but this was not the right build for this. So I'm gonna switch things up a little here. Alright, let's grab all the mana we can here. It sucks, that used to be a really good build. It still works with ballistas. Doing something like this with ballistas instead of Ramsters. Ramsters just don't have enough power. Alright, let's get rid of that and that. Put the 3 rams back here though. So let's kind of do it like this instead. Right. I need a little something extra for the flyers. In fact, let me just get rid of these altogether, because that is a lot of flyers. And we'll go with something like that. And hopefully, come on. Hopefully that kills off the flyers. We'll have to see here. C8 amps aren't gear, Kai. There is no exception to that rule. You farm gear in Expeditions. You don't farm gear in Onslaught. It's just not a smart choice. Let's see. I got 200 left. Let's try that. That leaves me 110. Basically do the same thing over here. And that leaves me 20. It's pretty bad. I got that proximity lane here. I could throw a lightning strike aura here just to help thin that out. You go to always farm mods the highest, in the highest chaos tier you can. There is no place to go farm controller servo. There's no place to go farm any specific mod. The mod suffers from massive RNG. The only place where you can farm specific mods is from players. Just from player markets. But there is no place. Basically, to farm anything in the game, you go to expeditions. Everything in the game. You farm gold, you go to expeditions. You farm experience, you go to expeditions. You want to farm some gear and get some mods, you go to expeditions. You want to farm shards, you go to expeditions. There is no other farm mode. Expeditions is where you farm. Going on there, cube shot. I'm doing good. I stayed up too late. I'm tired as hell. But besides that, doing good. This is a little sketchy here too. But I think it's got a better chance of holding up. I don't want to do too many experimental builds. I want to get this done with. The Ramster grind works really good in Ancient Power, but it's not fast. There's nothing at all that are fast about it, you know? And of course, when you're just grinding out Ancient Power resets, you want speed. RNG's got to be on your side sooner or later there, Grab Shot. I don't know how many times. I've been streaming for 5 years. Not a ton, but, I mean, it's happened. You know, I have no clue how many times, though. I would guess probably, I don't know, 50 times maybe over the last 5 years. A complete guess. Getting wrecked here. Yep. That's a big old pack coming in. Hopefully they're going to get owned here. Well, at least the boss got wrecked. I think we're good. Made it in time. My favorite expedition map is probably Temple of the Necrotic. I've had really good luck on that map. I've always gotten lots of good loot. It's a ton of, you know, it is a fun map to build too. Most people don't like it because it takes so long to run. But I do like that map. But like I said, it's all because of the luck. Alright, I got nothing else left to upgrade except my anti-air. So I'll just dump it all into Ramsters then. And go like that. That should work. The proc chance and the damage is the difference. I gotta have a challenge in there somewhere. I hear you there, Jacob. Onslaught is not, I think it backfired a little on Trendy. It's not what they wanted it to be. People wanted an endless mode challenge. They didn't get it. Instead, they got Onslaught. Which, you know, I'm sure Trendy's gonna either add from or change or do something eventually. It's just a matter of when. You know, and then right now, we know, of course, according to them, they're doing something big, but we don't know what that is. Oh, man. Ogre is all up in that business down there. There we go. That was a little uncomfortably close. Drakenfrost Keep doesn't take that long to do. It's just, you have to pay attention. So you go 4 maps where you don't have to pay attention to 1 map where you do. And that's, I mean, it doesn't take near as long as like Temple does. The Keep might take me a minute or 2 longer to do than another map. But I hear what you're saying. I mean, we'll see. I mean, who knows? People on the DD2 forums are asking for changes to that, but we'll see what happens. Ugh, man, I thought I was gonna live through that one. I didn't put enough Ascension into hero health this time. I only went with 300 points instead of 400 points. It's just not enough. Come on, assassins. Come on out. Here we go. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, the game needs an optimization pass. I mean, there's no doubt on everything. You know, not just on, I mean, on PS4 it runs bad, but it runs bad on everything. It runs the worst on PS4. Nothing's changed from my Hero Spotlights videos. The bag. It's Grave Infection, Frostfire, and Focus Power. It's the same stuff. Bink. They spent your 200 pounds on all those fancy cosmetics you bought with all those defender packs there, Kai. All I wanted was 1 Frostfire proc. I'm not doing crap for damage right now. That's just Frostfire and Grave Infection is a great combo for any hero for weapons. Just super, super strong. Ooh, massive cyborg action. That one assassin must be headstrong, or yeah, it is. I survived him that time. I'm not pushing there, Trevor. I'm just doing an Ancient Power reset, so I go to floor 80 and then I'm done. I'll be at floor 80 today, for sure. This is the slowest AP reset I've had. It's because there's been so many other good games out. I haven't spent a whole lot of time on DD2. Not a whole lot of time, of course, means only 3 or 4 hours a day. Alright, well, survived that. That was sketchy. I definitely wouldn't use this build in the future. It's just not what it used to be. It used to be a better build. That was floor 76. So I need to get to floor 80 to reset. You can do whatever you want, Grabshock. The Barbarian's got 6 mods. I'm not going to make a new Barbarian video every time a new mod comes out. So yeah, use the new mods. Use whatever you want. Grave Infection comes from the pirate maps there, Telha. So any of the high seas maps, there's 10 different mods that drop there. So, and Grave Infection is just one of the 10. What's going on there, Omni? I'm not sure how many I'm going to do total yet there, Cole. My goal right now is 70. Well, most of the people that push up to the super high floors are using Chaos 8 stuff, yeah, if that's what you're asking. We actually got a nice Ramster set up for this lane this time. I got a poison dart tower in there. It should work. What I personally would probably use is Frostfire Remnants, Grave Infection. I would get rid of Water and Frost now, probably. I don't plan on playing the Barb anytime soon. I just don't like melee heroes. But if I was, I would probably go Drakenlord's Soul, Frostfire Remnants, Grave Infection, and then maybe Controller, and you know, the Controller chip, and what, that would leave me, what, 1 more? Or 2 more? And maybe another anti. Well, I'm hoping by then there's an update out, Finch. If not, I'll probably keep going past floor 70. When? I don't think it'll be out anytime soon. They told us last week on Trendy Friday Fun that they should be able to give us info about the update by the end of the month. Or the exact words were later this month. So when later this month is, who knows? I mean, what's today's date? You know, it's only the 7th. They could give us info in 3 weeks, and that would still fall under later this month. Sadly. So, I mean, I think whatever they're working on is something big. I mean, we know whatever they're working on is something big. That's what they've been telling us anyway. Look at me. I completely forgot I was building my Ramsters. That's alright, I'm leaving it. I'll throw 1 Ramster up here. See what happens when I just start talking and not paying attention to what I'm doing. I end up using the wrong stuff. Alright, we got Kursakazi here. Well, I hope they do too, their Noswad, but remember that people have been saying, I hope the next update fixes console. People have been saying that for several years now. I'd like to see a new game mode come out for sure. Let's see, I got 30 left. Where do I want to spend it? That's 5 Ramsters. That's ridiculous here. In fact, I should mix that up. That's just too much. Let's get something else. Let's get a PDT. In fact, let's do it up. Let's get a PDT. There's only 38 mobs. I'm gonna say, let's do a PDT and a ballista. Tell you what we can do is put another Ramster over here, though. Get one more Ramster up top here. Blasting into the entrance. And then what else? I think we'll just leave it. I'll save the 40. What's going on there, Xavier? You get Kursakazi lanes with no kobolds all the time. Any of the Draken lanes and any of the only Timmy lanes. Go, go, go. What's going on there, Spakuda? It's nice. You get a mutator you can ignore. I mean, that's far from being the only mutator you ignore, you know? Lots of opportunities to ignore mutators out there. They gonna kill those flyers? Yep. Sweet. Yeah, so that the Division 2 beta came out last night at 1 a.m. my time. I'm not going to end up streaming it because I don't think it would stream very well with my crappy connection. But I do think I'll do a opinions video on it. It was fun. I mean, I haven't made it very far. I've only done the first couple of missions. I'm anxious to get into the Dark Zone. I don't know, like 10,000 hours. Kai, I don't know how many months that works out to. Between all the platforms, I'm going to be at about 10,000 hours, though. What is this? 77. I'm using the construction shard there, Spakuda, for the gloves. Allows you to upgrade and repair defenses quicker. It's definitely not really fast. It's still kind of slow, but it is faster. Let's see, I need 4 more mana and I'll upgrade something else. Crap. That wasn't the place of running. Yeah, I don't even want to know that number. I don't even want to know that number. I've had that number in World of Warcraft as well in my life, but that's the only games I put that much time into. Anyway, so yeah, here's a... Oh, it's over. Never mind. We'll have to check next wave. I'll upgrade during the wave here so you can see the upgrade time, but it's the shard. The shard is called Construction. Should be from campaign, yeah. Well, you see, it goes pretty quick. I mean, it's not like lightning speed or anything, but it goes way quicker than if you weren't using it. Well, thanks, sir, Loxine. Welcome to the stream. Oh, Omni had to go and do it, too. That's right. See some hashtag blame Omnis. We've even got a blame Omni emote, for God's sakes. There's a reason that's there, Omni. I'm sitting here playing DD1 last weekend, and Omni says he wants to play it, but he doesn't have it on PC. I'm like, alright, well, you know, that's life. So I stop. I get burnt out on, or not burnt out, I get pissed off at DD1 again. Uh-oh, I'm lost. Crap. God dang it. Space it out. No, using an alt account as a builder is what you do before you're strong enough to do it on your own, Mega Rocket. It certainly wouldn't be more efficient. It would be slower, because you'd have to tab back and forth to hit G. I mean, it's what you do before you have enough power to do it on your own, basically. Guess I should pay attention here. Let's upgrade that, too. Oh, anyway, so I'm playing DD1. That new map just pissed me off. I don't know why the CDT... In my opinion, the first thing the community development team should have done is lower all the nightmare timers and get rid of that stupid hunt around for the mana chests. Well, in that new map, it's got an absurd countdown timer for nightmare. It's like 500 seconds. And the reason it's so big is they made it so that the mana chest, you gotta do like heavy-duty tightrope walking all over the map to get the mana chests. And it's just irritating. After putting so many hours into DD2, it's really, really difficult to go back to that. Now, luckily, the non-CDT maps aren't like that, or aren't as bad. None of the other maps are quite that bad as far as collecting the mana at the beginning. But that new map is just... You got a new map, you want to play the map. It's a tower defense game, right? Instead, you have to take a test run just to see how to get all the mana before the wave starts. I mean, to me, that is just lacking in fun, big time. So... I don't know. I mean, I know the CDT has done some great things for DD1, but that map is a fail in my eyes. They sucked all the fun right out of it by putting the mana chests in such stupid places. If they could have went through and reduced all of the nightmare timers and made it like DD2 where you just get the mana, in my opinion, that would have been so much better. Now, of course, some people like it, obviously, or they wouldn't have done it, but I personally hate it. So anyway, back to the blaming of Omni. So anyway, I rage quit over that new map, and I uninstalled DD1 again. This is like the 10th time I've uninstalled DD1. And then Omni decides to get DD1 on the Steam sale. So now I've got to reinstall DD1, because I told Omni I would carry him back when he didn't have the game. And now he's actually got the game. It's like, oh my god. What's going on there here, Brendan? Damn you, Omni. And we got one more shieldy over here. That one should just get owned. Yeah. You used to have to open a mana chest, but it gave you all of them. When DD2 very first released, when it very first went into early access, and I don't mean released as far as released, I mean early access release. When it first went into pre-alpha, you had to run around the map and grab the chests. And that didn't make it very long. They were like, alright, this is not fun, let's get rid of this. So then they made it so you had to go to one chest, and all the mana would pop out of one chest, and you could go to any chest you wanted. And then they changed it again and made it so you just get the mana and the chests aren't there. So, I mean, DD2 has gone in the correct direction, in my opinion. with the whole mana chest thing. I mean, we want to play the game. The game isn't find the mana. The game is tower defense, you know? You know, people could say, oh, well, it adds to the challenge. Yeah, it adds to the challenge. But it adds to the challenge by adding an irritating factor, not adding some fun strategic gameplay factor. So, I mean, with DD1, it definitely added to the challenge. But it added to the challenge in a not fun way, in my opinion. I love DD1, don't get me wrong. That new map was just too much for me. Seeing that 500-second nightmare timer, and then seeing how scattered the mana was around the map. Terraria is an awesome game there, Xavier. Nothing wrong with that. Terraria is an amazing game. Come on, Assassins. Ugh. Should have put another 100 Ascension in. You've been table flipped, mister. Deal with it. Alright, well, there's that one. What was that? That was 77. Got a little ways to go yet. Nah, DD1's not free. It is on sale right now, though. It's 75% off during that Steam Lunar New Year sale. So it's not free, but you get everything. You know, you can buy like the complete set and then never have to spend another penny on the game, which I actually like that aspect better. I'm skipping this god-awful map. Hate it. Remove this map. I'm done with you. Or put a boss on it. Well, it's an old game, you know. It's in the bracket with all those other games that go on sale for 75, 80, 90% off. It's a great deal, no doubt about it. 75% off. I mean, you'll get a lot of gameplay out of it. If you've never played DD1, you'll get a lot of enjoyment out of it, out of just a few dollars, you know. I would recommend you get that complete collection, though, because there's a lot of DLC for DD1. I actually got it. I bought the base game way back when, and then I got all the DLC during a Humble Bundle. Alright, and of course we got a high roller in here just to be exceptionally irritating. Great, great. Let's see, we got a Spellbreaker lane there. I think we'll add some Ramsters in, but I'm not going to do just Ramsters on this map. I'll go... something like that. Let's get a PDT in too. Something like that. Now here we got that Spellbreaker lane, so I am going to throw some Ramsters in, but I want something else in as well. A lot of mobs too. See. Well, first off, let's get the Rams in. Let's go 2 Rams. Why don't we go 2 Rams and 2 Ballistas? Or maybe even 3 Ballistas, depending on the mana. There's lots of DU on this map, which is nice. Go ahead and go 3. Uh-oh. Froze up there for a second. Let's go 3, yeah. there's nothing in DD2 that's pay to win. I mean, the only thing you could even come close to saying is pay to win in DD2 is buying shard packs. And that really, I mean, you can get all that just from gameplay. I mean, they did a good job with not making DD2 pay to win. In my opinion, I think they did a great job of it. Alright, I think that will work fine there. Now over here is where we're going to have the problem. You know what, I think I might just kill these guys manually. So why don't we just throw a crap load of LSAs in for all these ogres. Did I miss? Let's get one weapon man node back here just to stop the rollers if I need to. And what does that leave me? It leaves me 130. I mean, I think I should just kill him manually. Let's see, we can add something else here. You know what? When in doubt, throw a ballista. What do I got? I got 130. That's 2 ballistas. Let's throw 1 ballista there. Let's get 1 here too, just for giggles. There we go. Alright, now I'm going to have to manually kill the rollers, of course, but I can live with that. Get some upgrades on these LSAs, and it'll make the ogre aspect of this lane kind of a joke. Here's 1 down. 1 down, a bazillion to go. Yeah, there's 2 right up on each other's butts. I should have let them come out a little bit more. Yeah, they got a long way to roll. Oop, I thought that was it. 1 more. There we go. Very nice. What's going on there, Cajun Ants? I saw you join the Discord. Welcome, welcome. That'll help those rollers substantially. Let's get ballista upgrade. Ballista upgrades. You just gotta play there, moms. There's no best way to get any mod. It's all RNG. Just play and hope for the best. I mean, there's no targeted mod farming, with the exception of the new Drake and Frost mods. They're the only ones that are targeted and farmable. What's going on there, Blade? Basically, you can't go mod farming in DD2. You can do gold farming and get mods while you go. You can do XP farming and get mods while you go. You can do shard farming and get mods while you go. But you can't target farm any mods, sadly. Actually, it has very little activity. No, people join, but nobody talks. So, I don't put hardly any effort into the Discord. That's perfect. I don't want to work. I don't want it to not be fun, you know. I'm fine with not having to stare at it all the time. That was one of the problems with the old Discord, is it was the exact opposite. It was very busy and very toxic, and that's why I got rid of it. The Discord now barely gets, I don't know, 20 messages a day maybe? Maybe 50? I don't know. It's not a ton. So it's pretty easy to maintain. Alright, come on, little rollers. Get your butts out here. Come get wrecked. Get table flipped. Ogre pushed down pretty far over there. I'm kind of thinking I should put a little bit more mana into that. Those LSAs, at least the ones up front. I stopped when the stream was over. I think I'm going to stream some more of it today. The stream was like 6 hours. Most of my launch day streams for games are longer than normal streams. I like the direction they've taken the game. I'm really close to launching to my first planet. Does anyone know Stardew Valley? Come on there, now Spakuda. Give us more credit than that. Stardew is another game that's just amazing. Such an awesome game. I'm gonna get blown up. What's going on there, Yankee Islander? How you doing? Come on, Boost, I need you. I don't do no damage without you. What's going on there, Mia? How you doing? Obi Juice Kenobi, man, that should have been my Battlefront 2 name, huh? And here I went with Jar Jar Juice just to irritate people. I'm definitely going to play some more. I think I'm going to stream Astroneer later to continue that playthrough along. But I believe I'm definitely going to put some time into the Division tonight. I mean, that beta is only 3 days, so I want to make a decision whether or not I'm going to play it. I'll be honest though, one of the reasons that I'm thinking about not playing it is, although I do think it's a much larger game than indie games I normally play, I don't think the regular folks on the channel will watch it. I think it's really different than what most people come to my channel to see. And that makes me not want to play the Division. It doesn't say orange juice only anywhere, Spacuda. All juice. All juice. Ooh, I didn't see you in front of there. Man, good thing that roller died at a timely manner, because I did not see that guy in that pack at all. Paying attention is good. Well, I mean, then that would be fine. I mean, the division would bring a bunch of new people to the channel, too, and I do like the story. And I grew up in DC. And it's, the maps are modeled after DC, which is kind of nice. Right now I'm on 78, they're dealing. 78 of 80. Good enough. I feel like I should let these... I electrocuted it. I'm gonna say, I feel like I should let these rollers just come out and not CC them up there. It'd be a lot easier to kill them if they're spread out a little. The rocket dance. Ugh. So irritating trying to avoid these roller rockets when there's this many. See, did we get all the ogres out of there? Can't tell. Looks like it. That one's on his own. Let me get him real quick. Oof. God dang it. Not quick enough. The Division's not a battle royale game. It's got an open world PvP area, the Dark Zone. It's got other PvP as well. That, and then my next question would be PC or PS4. Obviously, it would look better on PC. The graphics would be better, but I've got a bunch, if I do play it, I got a bunch of real-life friends that are going to play it on PS4. Yeah, no doubt, Spacuda. They did a fantastic job bringing this in the Terraria crossover. 100% agreed. I'm going to play it some more this afternoon, for sure. I tell you what I'm hoping to hear something about, and there's been like no talk about it at all, is Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 3. I mean, who doesn't want to play some Garden Warfare 3? I mean, that would be awesome, right? Water and refund. We get any good mods? Doesn't look like it. There was a crossover back 2 or 3 years ago, Cajun Ants, that it brought that last map and the Dryad. They're both from Terraria. It brought them into DD2, and then Terraria added in a DD2 event inside of Terraria. It's got Betsy. Oh, Betsy girl. Let's see, we got proximity on this one. I do want to Ramster it up pretty heavy on this map. Let's see what we can do. Get the right hero out first. Baby steps. Let's Let's see, that Ramster should actually be pointed this way. Wow, that is way too much DU. I think it'll work though. You know what? Same thing with that one. That one should be pointed down that lane. We get better coverage. Let's see, something like that. We're gonna have to mix it up a little in these other lanes. What do we got here? Sparks and shields. Let's do that. So I'm gonna have to do some sort of air defense here too. Man, this is just way, way, way too much mana being spent. I actually have it pretty easy there, though. So maybe it's not. Maybe it's not terrible. Let's see, let's do that. Now over here... What do we got? We got winter is here. We're gonna need some fire damage here. It only leaves me 270 for the mid. Oof. Rough. That's 170 for the mid. I'm gonna have to thin something out up here. I could thin this out, make it one node. Actually, you know what? Let's do the same thing here. Let's thin this out and make it one node. And that leaves me 230, so I got... Man, this is just not going to be good. Let's do that. I kind of feel like that Game Ogre lane just needs a Poison Dart Tower. And that leaves me 100. Oof, man. This is not good. Tell you what I can do. I'll go double lightning strikes covering both lanes, and that will leave me enough for a ballista, but one ballista on that lane is not going to get the job done. So I'm definitely going to have to give that lane some attention. Let me see if there's any more DU I can free up anywhere else. I mean, I could go with one aura here, I guess. That's another 30. No, not necessarily. Let's get rid of that one too. Flame auras and weapon mans are not going to be good in Chaos 2 or Chaos 5. Going through the regular Chaos tiers, it's about building versus the enemies that are there. And in Chaos 2 and Chaos 5, you have cyborgs, which disable ground traps, auras, and nodes. So the smartest thing to do is not use ground traps, auras, or nodes. But in the rest of the tiers, Flame Aura Weapon Mans would work great. Alright, let's see how it goes. I don't know if this is going to hold. I might have to go a little less Ramster and a little more something else. The ogres are coming over to this lane. What the hell, man? The crossing, the whole crossover thing in this lower lane down here is just broken. Because you know if I take this PDT out and move it over, everything's going to come down that lane. Alright, where you coming, Mr. Dragon? Ah, crap, fail jump. God, I wish I had put another 100 into hero health. Just not enough health to survive assassin hits. I've died like 150 times on this particular AP reset, I'm pretty sure. Alright, let's see here. What do we got coming? We got Quibs coming there, which sucks. I'm gonna have to definitely get on Quibs right away. Upgrade this stuff. When's my guess on the next update release? Mid-March would be my guess. As far as a real update, like a content update, I'm sure there's going to be like bug fix type updates between now and then. But my guess on a real update would be mid-March. Mid to late March, actually. I'm hoping I'm way wrong. But that's a realistic guess, I think. Gotta keep an eye out for that Quibbly. These guys are getting handled pretty well here, even with that proximity. Yeah, Quibbly's going to be walking slow. I at least got that going for me. Alright, where's he at? Right here. Hey, where's David at? I think that they'll get rid of the Christmas thing before then, but they're not going to just go to a new seasonal theme. That DD2 doesn't do that. They've only got 2 themes they use. They've got one for Halloween, like an autumn theme, and then they've got the holiday theme for the winter. But there is nothing for spring or summer. Nothing that they've done in the past, anyway. Shoot, and there's Quibbly. Crap, and a dragon's coming. Well, there's not very many mobs left, so there we go. That wasn't too bad. Yeah, dying again. Always, always blame Omni. It's for the best. Alright, what do we want to do? We got no boss this time, which is plus. We got a captain over here. Let's jack these up. more. There's got to be 8 more, right? Siege rollers have been here for at least 2 years, Spacuda. They're not a winter theme. Siege rollers are part of the game. What's going on there, Yuri Van Alphen? How you doing? So how far you make it there in DD1, Omni? It goes up 12 for each floor past your highest. If you've never reset before, it goes up 12 for each floor past 30. Shoot! Must pay attention. I could have went really bad there. Yeah, the tree's been there kind of an excessive amount of time. Oh no. Assassins during Dragon. Is that the end? That's weird. He didn't freeze anything. Well, I got a gift there. Right, let's see. Got a tough winter is here lane over here this time. What else? What do we got in the mix there? Scarnash, great. One more death. Let me see if I got any loose ascension. There's 18. Give me a couple more health points anyway. Don't want to upgrade these Ramsters, but I do feel like I need a little bit more power over here. There we go. We'll call it good there. Shoot, I'm in trouble. Or no, thank God that wasn't a range Gobu. That was a range Gobu, he'd have been all over my core. It's not really a smart thing to do there, unless you plan on just not doing any more Ancient Power resets. Going up to trying to get to the 999 caps before you do AP resets is kind of a waste of time, unless you don't want to do more AP resets. So if you're not concerned with getting the Ancient Power points, then of course that's the way to do it. But most people that are doing Ancient Power are concerned with getting the power points. So, I mean, if you want the Ancient Power points and you want all the XP and gold bonuses, going all the way to the 999 caps is just a waste of time. You just don't need it. I mean, by all means, if you're having fun, keep having fun, you know. But it's not something that you should feel obligated to do in any way. The smartest, most time-efficient way to do Ancient Power resets would be to hit the 999 caps at the end of your Ancient Power. Like, when you do your last Ancient Power reset, hit 999 caps. That would be the most time-efficient way to do it. So, getting to 999... you just shouldn't prioritize. I mean, you can. Like I said, it's your experience. Do what you want, but it's not a very effective use of time. You're basically going to be forced to either use cheese builds or struggle through Onslaught to get high enough. Your caps don't mean anything until you get the Ascension to fill them. So, I mean, having 600 talent caps is great. Do you have 2,000 minimum Ascension to fill all those up? Because that's what you're going to want. And that's why it kind of makes it... It's overkill. The highest you have to go ever in Ancient Power resets is floor 80. You don't need all that Ascension for floor 80. So, I mean, since the game is such a grind game, why add more grind? You're just adding more grind. I mean, if you're, like I said, if you're having fun, go for it. But if at any time you're not having fun with it, you should rethink your strategy. It's just not super time efficient. Because I'm not using the other things. There's... putting points into something you're not going to use is just pointless, you know? I mean, this is a hero damage here. Well, I've got all the points in the hero category. Where I had the leftovers was in the utility category, and I've got everything full there. There's not very many points in that category. So you'll have points left over there on every hero. It's not about its difficulty level, it's about time is what you're missing. It's a grind game. So how do you optimize a grind game? You optimize your time. Because you can spend literally thousands of hours before you'll get all the things. So, I mean, it's a free-to-play, casual, free-to-play strategy game. It's not meant to be difficult. It's meant to be a time grind. So, you know, don't sweat whether or not it's easy, and go more into, think more about how much time you're spending grinding these things. Shit. And this is a lose, right? Was that enough Frostfire? Oh, it looks like it was enough Frostfire. I got lucky. The whole damn map is frozen. This is ridiculous, man. Assassins are just so irritating. Let's see if we can get him here. The ballistas do it. Well, it killed 2 of them anyway. No, you shouldn't reset Ancient Power as soon as you can. But you should think about it. You shouldn't just grind to grind, because you're going to have to grind more. Don't think that Ancient Power is the answer, because it's not. If you don't have all the perfect shards, and you don't have all gilded shards, and you don't have all great mods, then getting Ancient Power is not really doing all that much for you. You shouldn't reset as soon as possible, but you should think about it. You should create your own strategy. What you should do is you should decide how many Ancient Power resets you want, and then after you decide how many resets you want, then decide how far you have to push to be able to get to the 999 caps by the time you're done and finished on your last reset. So if you only want to reset, say 10 times, then yeah, you're going to have to push to floor 100 plus. If you want to reset 70 times, then I personally wouldn't push past like floor 50 or 60. Because, especially like your first few AP resets, I mean, you can do your very first AP reset in like 90 minutes, 2 hours. I mean, it's super, super quick. And like you're already mentioned, there is no challenge. It's just a time grind. It's not, there's zero challenge involved. As long as you understand the basics of the game, have the shards you want, there is no challenge. But it's not meant to be. It's grind mode. It's mindlessly reset. I highly suggest Netflix. But it's not intended to be a challenge. The challenges comes later when you decide to take all that power and put it to use and see how high you can push. It doesn't matter. None of that matters, Bobby, is what I'm saying. You guys shouldn't focus so much on your ascension caps. That's the long-term goal. That's not the goal that you should shoot for up front. It's just a... I mean, like I said, do what you want. I'm not going to try to talk you guys out of anything. But it's not the end goal. Or it should be more of an end goal and not the upfront do this first goal. Oops. Well, that is not an Abyss Lord, is it? That's my biggest problem with these Ramster resets, is assassins are brutal. Ramsters just do not kill assassins. It's just not enough damage. This is going to be the last map they're dealing. I just needed to go to floor 80. Let's see. Unstoppable here, huh? Kind of wish I had a frostbite tower. It's got to be enough LSAs to kill those ogres. Let's see, we got Psyfrost armored. That's armored is a good thing. Let's do that. I kind of want to put these over here to make them a little safer. There we go. Let's see, what else? Guess we can throw a couple of ups on these. Oh, nice, Angels. Why stop there? You made it that far, you might as well finish them, right? I'm not going to be playing any DD1 today, after I get done here, I'm either going to play the Division 2 beta or continue on in my Astroneer playthrough a little. I still have to reinstall it. That, and I'm not even sure. I mean, with that crap gear I got now, I'm not even sure I can complete Tavern Defense. I mean, Tavern Defense is a great leveling map. It's where you want to be. But I'm not even sure if I've got enough power to complete it now. I probably do, but I'm not positive. Gotta get you that kobold on a treadmill. Or is it giraffe on a treadmill in Tavern Defense? I can't remember. What's on the treadmill in Tavern Defense? I don't mind the new gear in Mastery. I wish it dropped, of course no gear means no gold. So you're not getting any gold either, which sucks. Glitterhelm is for nubs, Omni. Glitterhelm is for nubs. Glitterhelm is where you go before you can clear Tavern Defense. Giraffe on a treadmill. Alright, gotcha. Been so long I can't remember what pets come from where. All I remember is the seahorse, but that one's themed, so it's hard to forget that. I'm actually hoping they add a new reward schedule in for Mastery and give us a reason to do it again. One of the main problems with Mastery, in my opinion, is there's no replay value. You have a game like this, I mean, there's just not much to do in DD2. So you got to maximize the amount of replay value from every game mode, in my opinion. If there was more rewards for doing Mastery again, I would do it all the time. I would do it over and over and over again. I'm just giving you a hard time, Omni. I did my fair share of Glitterhelm. But if I come carry you, we ain't doing Glitterhelm. We're doing Aquanos or Tavern Defense. What's a good defense to kill all types of orcs? Poison dart towers work great. Cannons work great on orcs. Lightning strike auras. Orcs are the heavier mobs of the pack, so like in aura spam type setup, like I usually use, I would use flame auras to kill all the little guys, and then I'd have lightning strike auras for the orcs. Aquanos. Aquamonos may still be blocked for you. You might not have it unlocked yet. I don't remember what you have to do to unlock it. I played it the other day before I played Aquanos first, and then I went to do the new map and just rage quit over it. The stupid mana chests. Yeah. lightning strike arrows work wonders against Lady Orcs there, Luis. Just don't put them up front. If you're having trouble with Lady Orcs, the best thing you can do is have lightning strike arrows at the end of your kill box area. So you want all the little mobs thinned out, and all that will be left, or the Lady Orcs will run through and get to them, and then they're going to hit them directly. I'll do it, Omni. I'll do it. Jeez. Today's Thursday, right? Yeah, man, it would be awesome to get some info tomorrow from Trendy. I'm not very optimistic that we will, but it would be awesome. Well, I mean, bees are a hard-hitting single-target defense. So, I mean, like I said, that falls into the generalization of single-target defenses. Bees are no different. It's just there's 3 of them in a nest if you're corrupt, but they're all single-target. Well, you need more range then, Mini-Tai. I mean, don't put them where they're going to get stunned, you know? Yeah. Oh, shoot. Oh, my God. Well, at least I get to restart the wave and get quad back. Not paying attention. The downside of AFK mode. Alright, let's try this again. Actually pay attention this time. Get the Yeti and then I'll ignore this lane after the Yeti's down. There we go. Well, it's supposed to, they're buggy right now. Bees are really buggy at the moment, but in theory, 3 bees should be able to attack 1 enemy. So it doesn't matter where the 3 bees come from. It can come from 3 different nests. It could all come from the same nest. But only 3 can attack 1 enemy. But it's actually really bugged right now. Bastille Master? Alright, let's get this Bastille Master down. I'm doing good there, Kavine. How you doing? Got me lots of games to play today. That's always exciting. What do we got? We got a Shieldy. I'm gonna have to pay attention to him. And we got one more Yeti. Alright, same thing. Let's get the Yeti and then I'll just park on that Shieldy lane. Fishers are awesome. They're angels. I use fishers quite frequently. Right now, I'm limited as to what I'm using just because I'm doing the Ancient Power resets and I don't want to spend gold on anything. But fishers are super, super strong. You could do low onslaught with one defender, but it wouldn't be very effective doing higher onslaught with that. You wouldn't be able to push past, like, say, probably floor 80. You certainly couldn't do it with one defense type. You wouldn't be able to go past, say, floor 50 then. Oh, crap. There we go. Where's Gribbs at? Gribbs is down. The Dryad, I would say, over the Abyssal. Ramsters are just not versatile enough. I mean, they're versatile really good in expeditions. And they are versatile versus a lot of mob types, but they just don't have enough power to just use Ramsters. Let's see what the roll was there. Crappy roll. Oh crap, that was floor 80. Oh well, here I go to floor 81. I'm going to exit out of it, but... Jake, I just saw your... Sorry I missed your comment there. I don't know why you would use volcanoes. You can use volcanoes, but there's no reason to use volcanoes on that map. There's no reason to use volcanoes on any map. Volcanoes are just they're kind of a extra novelty thing that you can add on for fun. But volcanoes are not an effective defense. It's not an effective use of your DU. 100 DU can go so much farther using other stuff. Alright, let's bail. I don't need to do any more floors. Shame too, easy map, but don't need no more flows. Let's see, there's side tech. Not many people in town here. Beware of the baddie plants. The baddie plants are the real deal. Now, it's not like they used to be. They tear you up. Wrong button. This is all... Or that's the weapons from this week. Gonna sell this stuff over to my alt. Well, I mean, in the current state of the game, you wouldn't use walls anyway, Jake, unless you had to. But you kill all that stuff up front, especially Unholy Catacombs. Let's see, I'll go take a look at it. I don't have heroes set up to do it, but I'll take a peek at it here. Oh, I need to do a Chaos 6 expedition, never mind. See, we got all phases with 10 or more different defenses, only tower type defenses. No defenses sold or destroyed. Alright, so 10 tower type defenses. You got an Earth Shatter, a frostbite, a skyguard tower, a cannonball, a ballista, a poison dart tower. That's 6. Could go with the 2 different types of snakes, or go with an obelisk, a viper. You could go with both the snakes. That would put you at 9. And then for 10, what could 10 be? Trying to think of something non-volcano-y. Let me see. Oh, 10 could be an Abyss Lord. Derp. Ramsters. Ramsters and Archers. That would be 11 different defenses. You wouldn't have to use the Lavamancer at all. I said Skyguard, I thought. Skyguard would be 12, if not. So yeah, I mean, there's plenty of non-volcano options. I mean, the main thing there is you don't have the time limit. Not having the time is a big deal. Any time restraints? Let me look at it again. Yeah, all you get 10 or more in tower types, which that's, I mean, don't get me wrong, that is a crappy one. But certainly wouldn't have to use a volcano. No doubt at all. Well, I've actually been going an hour and 45 minutes. Let's see, let me do a Chaos 6 expedition real quick. I'll go try it out. I don't have all my gear set up. I can't do it. I forgot. I'm in the middle of AP resets, kind of pointless. I'll do, one Chaos 7 map here. Anybody that wants to join, I'll make it a public one. Because I got a little bit of time left. I hate streaming less than 2 hours. I'm at an hour and 45 minutes now. Let's see. What do we want to do? Crumbled Bulwark, Molten Citadel. Let's do Bastille and spam stuff all over the place. Feel free to hop on in and join me. I'm on US West. Yeah, I've been using Ramsters this whole reset there, Gurn. It's definitely not my defensive choice. It's just not... It's very effective, but it's not as strong as so many other things. Anyway, feel free to hop on in and join me if you care to. We'll get some Ramsters going right here. You know what? I'm going to take this song off that playlist too. Let's see, where's it at? There, that song has been removed. I've had people complaining about that song. I don't know how it made it onto that playlist. I don't really do challenge build type stuff when I'm doing in the middle of AP resets, Gurn. None of my stuff is powerful. Everything is just kind of meh. That and it sounds extremely boring. I like more excitement in my life. See, that should be fine. I guess nobody wants to join. That's alright. Well, you know what? Let's get... There we go. There's somebody. Get some Ramsters in here too. Who's that? Cytech's here. I just saw you, Cytech. Well, let's grab an LSA too. My Ramster stats are not good, Gurn. I'm in Ancient Power reset. I'm in the middle of an Ancient Power reset. You don't want to base anything off of what I'm using right now. I'm going through Ancient Power using crap gear just to get through it. So don't base anything that you do off of what I'm doing here at the moment. I think we good. More Ramsters, please. There we go. We are Ramsterized. What's going on, Brady? How you doing? It's like 1 million, like just over 1 million. But I got 4,000 AP, you know, or 3,900. Nah, not every stream, but quite frequently. When I'm in the middle of the AP resets, I don't do it as often, just because I'm doing AP resets, you know. There's all the gating and everything is a headache. Flyer's gonna get handled by these weak sky guards. Oh yeah, they got wrecked. They got wrecked. Alright, Omni, take it easy. Have a good one. I don't know about the DD1, Omni. I mean, at some point, but I'm not gonna give you any promises on times. I've got too many games that aren't a decade old to play right now. I want to get a base built in Subnautica to get ready for updates as they come. I want to obviously go further in my Astroneer playthrough, and then like this weekend I've got the Division beta, which I definitely want to sink some time into to decide whether or not I want to play that game. Got to decide whether or not I want it on the channel, you know? So, no promises as to when, but at some point, Omni's like, whatever, do it. Quit y'all crying. Play the damn game. What's going on, Doug? How you doing? I'm good. C7 is not end game, though, Spakuda. You gotta remember, I've been playing the game for 5 years. C7 is just... C7 is the grind content. Everybody AFKs C7. I mean, you can AFK C7 in, like, Chaos 5 gear, Chaos 3 gear. I mean, my weapon manufacturers are doing all the stun. Look at the damage on them. It's nothing. Literally nothing. Ramsters are... I don't know how they got up to 1.29, but they're 1.29 mil. They should be closer to about 2 mil. In a proper setup. Yeah, I mean, anybody who has played the game for a while can AFK C7. That's not a big challenge. Yeah. I'm in scrubby gear, Omni, but you gotta remember, that's coming from somebody who was in all Ultimates and Ultimate Plus Pluses. So when I say I'm in scrub gear, that means Transcendent and Supreme gear. You got a long way to go there, dude. You ain't there yet. Settle down there, squirt. Ancient Power, you mean? Ancient Power is like a prestige system. My thought is to do 70, Jake, but I'll be completely honest, it's getting really boring and grindy. I mean, I feel like I've done it. I've sacrificed all that Chaos 8 gear. I might as well go to 70 and get all the points. So, you know, I mean, my plan right now is still going 70, but, you know, like I said, I'm not going to lie. It's really grindy and boring. I mean, I can do it. Doing it on stream is better, because then at least I can sit here and talk to y'all. But when I'm just doing this by myself, I just let it run. I let it run and I put on Netflix, but now I'm out of Netflix stuff to watch. And that's like a travesty in the Ancient Power world, is running out of Netflix. No doubt about it. If it's been a while since you played, Brady, you should check out, there's some videos on my guides and tutorials playlist that are specifically regarding returning to the game from different points. It'll kind of tell you where you're at. I don't have any time restrictions, Mega Rocket. Uh-oh. What the hell happened there? Ignored the boss is what happened there. One mob left. Terrible. And now everybody's going to come down to this lane, and we're going to ignore the other lanes. Alright, I'll let you guys kill that then. Alright, Omni, take it easy. Have a good night, man. Oh, well, good luck there, Mini Ty. Good luck on the interview. Now everything's just dying, huh? Dryad's not as OP as it was 2 years ago, no, but she's still really strong. As a hero, she's as OP as she was 2 years ago. But assuming you're talking about bees, bees are not what they were 2 years ago. They're still super strong, but not broken strong like they were. Gets rerolls 3 times as fast. I don't need rerolls, Gurn. They made it so only 3 bees can attack one target. Their counter pro is what they did. I mean, crafting materials in general, by all means, alt it up. Now, if you use more than one account, if Trendy catches you, they're gonna smack you down. You can't do any more than what the console can do. So the console can do split screen with one extra account, so can you. But, I mean, let me show you my rerolls. I got 1100 rerolls sitting here. I think I'm good on rerolls. I don't need to alt it. Those things just get spammed at you when you're doing AP resets. Like 300,000, Joaquin, would be good for Chaos 7. It's a pretty small amount. Anyway, everybody, that is going to do it for today, though. I'm at floor 80, so I am ready to reset. I'm not going to reset on stream because I got to do all my throwaway gear. I got to transfer this all off to an alt. That way I don't lose it when I reset. But that is what I'd use to go through that. That obviously is staying. And then for Ramsters, I use that bad boy. Next reset, I'll probably go back to Aura Weapon Man spam just so I can fly through it a little quicker. That blade's got 5,500 pristine tokens. I believe it. They just add up so quick. Anyway, everybody, that is going to do it for today. I will be back here in a bit with some Astroneer. And it won't be... I normally start my late stream at either 4 or 5 Pacific time. It will be before then. But I am going to take a short break here, and then I will get things going again with some Astroneer here in a bit. So, thanks a ton, everybody. All y'all have a wonderful afternoon. And remember, tomorrow, it's all about Twitch. So, Trendy Friday Fun at noon, and then I'll be live at 1 p.m. Pacific time. How do I get those different relics? I just find them in maps. You do expeditions for gear there, Luxie. But anyway, thanks again, everybody. I'll see you all soon. Take it easy.